Good morning, people. Shift your mindset here. New episode. Jehovah's Witnesses, the masters of the let's pretend game and double standards. One of the things came into my mind was they pretend to be Jehovah's Witnesses, but they just like anyone else in the world. How so? Number one is always for me the whole holiday, birthday thing. They're not allowed at this point, because I think it's gonna change, to celebrate birthdays, Christmas, Easter, New Year, etc., etc. But a lot of people, also me included, when I was a Jehovah's Witness, received a text message on the day of my birthday. Sven, X years ago you were born. We love you. What's different about that than just say happy birthday, Sven? Have a wonderful day. We all think the people who are watching have experienced things like that. Maybe some people of you were receiving gifts on that day. They don't mention the word birthday, or receive a card and instead of happy birthday on the card they delete happy or birthday and then make it a happy day and you get a card. So it's 100% double standards. Also with Christmas, because Christmas is just enjoying food together minus the turkey in most occasions. We all are free, we all have a holiday, we all have a week or 2 weeks free from our work, and during that 2 weeks we all gather together with JWs and eat a large meal and are together on the day of Christmas, 25th of December. It's just you're celebrating Christmas without saying you're celebrating Christmas, but that's 100% the double standards. Also with New Year, as a kid I was always allowed to watch the fireworks. I went to sleep and my mother wake me up at 12 o'clock to see the fireworks outside. What's different than being there, standing there and shoot some fireworks into the sky? When it was Christmas, we always go to neighborhoods with all the lights and the trees at night, and we always admired how beautiful the streets were looking with all those lights, because whatever you call it, it's fun. It's you get a good feeling from all those lights. And it's cozy. It's a time of reflection and enjoy everything, also the lights on the street. It makes it a whole different world. But no, we don't do lights, we don't do a Christmas tree. What's different from being that? I don't know about you guys all around the world, but at New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, no, the 31st of December, it was an initiative by a JW brother long time ago, 10-15 years ago, to go ice skating on the day with JWs. As you can tell, the ice skating was less important, because afterwards they go into the city and they go and eat. And when I was growing up and I was about, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, we go ice skating, but that was not important. I didn't have ice skates. But they rented out a pub during all those years. They rented out a pub or that was the pub all the JWs from all over the country came together. And it was on the 1st of January. Sorry, it was the 1st of January, New Year's Day. And I went there once, but it was famous in the Netherlands because after that day you had a lot of judicial committees in the country. Why? Because people were, JWs were getting drunk already after 2 beers. You know how it goes. And the things that happened there. Also people who were ministerial servant or elder, they were there and they were partying, and there's no party like a JW party because they go full bananas during a night like that. And we had people who cheated on each other, adultery, everything, the whole thing, smoking, using drugs, everything. It was one. Worldly people were amazed, even were amazed what happened in that evening. So you're not celebrating New Year, you're celebrating a day later with all the JWs from all around the country. And it was a famous thing in the Netherlands. They shut it down eventually. But there were a lot of judicial committees after that party. So that's also a double standard. It's acknowledging without celebrating, they name it. Because what's the difference about celebrating your birthday and celebrating a baby shower? It's also a famous thing now in the JW countries. Celebrating baby showers. Yeah, but it's not there's nothing about baby showers in the Bible. No, there's also nothing about celebrating your birthday in the Bible. Job celebrated his own birthday in the Bible. But we only take those two scriptures about someone who head was cut off and stuff like that, horrible things, just to put the fear in you. Baby showers are allowed, marriage anniversaries are allowed, couples go together out for dinner, celebrate, giving gifts to each other, even the family gives gifts. When you get baptized, you get gifts. What's your baptized day? That's a day you can celebrate, but your birthday you can't celebrate. So it's full of double standards in the holiday section, anniversary section. It's complete. They don't even know what they're doing, and they justify the one thing and they condemn the other thing. But I have a lot of more points to share with you with the double standards. Grab your popcorn, because the other one is, don't follow higher education, people. But if you wanted to be a lawyer for the Watchtower, it's allowed. That's the base. Don't follow higher education, but we need engineers, we need lawyers, sometimes you have letters from elders who are asking for people with certain education, and then it's allowed because it's for Watchtower, but it's in their advantage. So they can use free labor to help them out. So that's a big double standard in my eyes. Another one I find interesting is we condemn all sins, but it's good for you to be obese. Look at the governing body. Smoking, bad for you. Your body is your temple, stuff like that. But look at how many JWs are obese. And not a little bit too much weight, no, massive blokes. 400 pounds, 100, 350, 300 pounds, serving as an elder. It's not allowed to drink too much, it's not allowed to do whatever is too much, but eating, I never seen someone gets counseling from overeating. I never saw a big elder, a heavyweight being had to step down because of his obese posture. So it's allowed to eat as much as you want because it's a sin in the Bible, but I never saw someone being disciplined for being obese. Massive, massive double standard. You can't watch fictional or violent movies. The movie thing also, black and white area. You can't watch violent movies, but if you are at a convention with only also children present, we can let you watch a dramatization, a movie in the convention about SWAT teams raiding houses, chasing down JWs, and then Jesus comes and annihilated the whole group. So we can't watch violent movies, but if it's coming from Watchtower, and especially when it comes to Jesus, Jesus can wipe out entire SWAT teams and nothing wrong. Movies also a tricky one, because if I name a movie in the congregation, they all know which movie it is and who's playing it and what's happening. So they don't confess it in public, but they watch a lot of movies. They know all the movie stars. They know all the movies there are on Netflix or whatever. Lord of the Rings. It's not good to watch violent movies or movies with magic. Or magic is forbidden, but all the kids know all the Disney movies. What do you think what's happening when Simba is talking to his father in heaven? Hears his voice. All those Disney movies are full of magic, if you watch closely. But that's allowed. Other one, number 6, I wrote down. Only males are eligible to carry out duties. Handling the microphones, give public talks, whatever. But there's an exception. When it's time to clean the toilets, you sisters are welcome. And what I saw after the congregation meeting was finished, we always had to clean the Kingdom Hall a little bit. Brothers were always busy with giving advice or shepherding work and let the women clean the toilets. It's a sad truth, but women, you're only allowed when it's coming to cleaning or cooking, or there's a pioneer school, then we need you guys. But otherwise, just sit still on your place in the Kingdom Hall, answer some question with the Watchtower study. But other than that, don't get your hopes up. There's not much to do for you guys, sadly, because I believe in more equality, but that's another story. Another one is elders are allowed to be jerks, but if you have something with another brother, boom, you got a target on your back. Elders don't take advice. That's my experience. Because if you say something to an elder, what's going wrong, or what can be better, or whatever, they always go into defensive mode and blaming you for your spiritual growth. Ah, Sven, you're not at that level yet, but you will see. If you study harder and stuff like that, you will see what I mean. No, just let it slide. And what he said, no, don't take it personal, stuff like that. Say something to an elder. But if I have something with another brother, I have to be quiet, I have to be the bigger man, I have to be forgiving, I have to be blah, 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 blah. But say something to an elder. And you know for sure that the next 6 months you're not becoming a ministerial servant or getting more duties, for sure. Last one. Our good behavior is proof we are the true religion. And they're making fun of other religions. We are the true religion, and our good behavior is a proof of that. But how about child sexual abuse cases? Jehovah Witnesses. What's the proof that you are the true and one religion about that? That's a tough one, huh? Because good behavior, true, but it doesn't define a true religion in my eyes. But just for once, accept and acknowledge the fact that you are just like everybody else in society. There are good people, there are bad people. But if you think, I think as an individual, you guys are thinking in collective, group. So if you think in a collective group, you also have to face the consequences of the individuals in that group. And then you go wrong, because there are always bad apples in a group. There are people in your group who evade paying taxes. You have people in your group who are pedophiles. You have to accept that. But they don't. They think they are better than everybody else. But you also have people in your group who smoke secretly, who drink a lot of alcohol. But they don't want it to be known to the bigger group, and they keep it quiet. You also have elders whose son or daughter is disfellowshipped. They drive to another town to go out to dinner with that son or daughter, just so nobody sees them with them. I know someone, an elder, who goes on a vacation with his wife, and a miracle happened because they saw that this fellowshipped son there. And it was a pure coincidence. 1,500 miles from home, in that town, in that hotel, in that part of the city, suddenly that his fellowshipped son appeared, and they were shocked. Huh? Are you here? Whoa. How's that possible? Guys, we're not fools. You arranged it outside of the religion. Nobody sees you. Nobody knows you. You're in a different country. You don't know the brothers and sisters in that country. The brothers and sisters don't know you. And suddenly your lost son is there. What an effort people put in to be secretly meeting people outside of the religion who were disfellowshipped or whatever. It's mind-blowing. So these are just a few double standards from the JWs. If you know more, let me know in the comments. I had to keep it a little bit short, so I forgot plenty of them, I think. But let me know in the comments if you know some double standards or things you think are not quite right. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Go after your passion today. And we see each other at the next episode.